So, thought I'd play a little bit of South of Midnight as a little break from. It's a really interesting game that I've had my eye on. It's a really interesting game that I've had my eye on. It's a really interesting game that I've had my eye on. Have a window open. Have a window open. Have a window open. Art style is actually incredible. So there's another game that just came out that reminded me of this one, using a very similar claymation-esque style to it. And like I watched a bit of that one, and it doesn't seem nearly as good as this. I played like 30 minutes of this in the past. I'm gonna restart it so it's actually like recorded. I think the writing in this is like incredibly amazingly like just like and join it. Remove all challenge from. I didn't get to the combat in my first 30 minutes, so I don't even know what it looks like, what these affect. Let's go with Weaver.
Down in the deep south, folks spin tales about the grand tapestry, an invisible weave holding our world together. They say the grand tapestry is torn by folk sorrows, and these damaged threads give rise to the evil spirits called haints. But every great while, a mighty storm brews, awakening a powerful force. A weaver, gifted with the power to reach into the past and mend folks' deep wounds. With enchanted hooks in hand, this weaver can banish haints and reweave the tapestry's thread, restoring the land so life can bloom again, fresh and new. The last weaver vanished long ago, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Our tale begins deep in the heart of Chickasaw County, in a speck of a town called Prospero, where the last weaver was last seen. That evening, Hazel's mama was running late, driving home through a storm that seemed hell-bent on drowning the whole South. Meanwhile, our Hazel is packing an emergency box, fixing to evacuate quickly. A hurricane brewing on the horizon, and a mighty big one at that.
Man, I miss singing on the bus with these guys. Wish we had another meet. another medal, too. We was fast as hell. Mom should be back by now. Probably got sucked into work again. Typical. I shouldn't be doing all this packing by myself. But here I am.
Okay. Tutorials. I'm still gonna read through these even though I did that last time I played. Right is current objective. Down is collection. Left is permit.
All right. What's coming with me?
That's like a... I can't tell if that's like a movie or not. Where awaits major. More 812? Is this supposed to be like Blink 182 or something else going on? Is this runner background going to explain why she's good at like athletics and stuff in the universe?
And there goes the flash flood warnings. Like clockwork. Things got tense with Mama last time I visited you at the mausoleum, Dad. She'll never explain why she and Grandma Bunny got bad blood. Storm's never been this bad before. I asked Mama for a doll and got this thing instead. I know he's weird looking, but I can't help but love him.
These prices. $6 for a... Like, when is placed? It's modern era.
That was the day Mama threw up on me after getting off that wacky world. Almost passed out from laughing so hard. But she still had that kind of time for me.
Also, I live in the South, and this is it. It's like this flooding and the storms and.
I gotta stop reminiscing and start packing, for real.
Find mementos to pack. Pack your box when ready.
Whew. It is really picking up out there. You ready to go?
I was over here all alone.
I'm sorry, I know. I swung by the shelter because there was a leak in the roof, and then I had to drive folks back and forth to Jolene's to ride out the storm. Besides, you are young and spry, my little track star. Oh, shoot, we got 5 minutes. Let's go. Did you pack everything?
Mama, I'm grown. This ain't my first hurricane. I know what to do.
As long as you didn't forget the...
Flashlights and batteries. You had the blankets?
Yes, because I have my...
Hurricane checklist. Is that a smiley face?
Hey, Hazel, think fast.
Ooh, come on, Mama. We don't have room for my track shoes.
You know how expensive those things are. You best find somewhere to pack them.
And pack them light. Yeah, I know.
What'd you say?
I said, and pack them light.
Pack a bag, then pack it light. Hey, pack your bags, then pack them light.
You think this place will still be here? After?
I called Hurricane Lulu, and she said, we good.
Mama, I'm serious. What if it's different this time?
That's not for you to worry about. And now we got 4 minutes. Did you just suck your teeth at me?
I wouldn't be rushed if you didn't.
Don't mumble. Speak on it.
I said we wouldn't be rushed if you didn't waste all that time at the shelter.
Waste time?
That's not what I meant. It's just... You left me to prep for a hurricane by myself.
Oh, I thought you was grown.
What if we called up Bunny and go over there? You know, the mansion with the hurricane-proof windows?
Now, you want to bring this up right now.
I'm just saying.
We are going to Jolene's church with everybody else, like we always do.
Whatever.
And don't roll your eyes at me.
I wasn't even looking at you.
I made those eyes. I know when they rolling.
I just don't understand why we can't go over there. Bunny still can, even if Daddy's dead. Just tell me
Hazel,
why.
please. Just, please, go over to Bo's and Mrs. Pearl's. Check on them. They may need help.
We might need some help. I might need some help. While you're out helping everybody else.
Damn it! No. Your great-grandmother made this.
You never told me that.
I shouldn't have to tell you something is important for you not to break it.
Well, maybe if you did, you still have a coffee mug.
This world existed before I brought you into it, Hazel Flood. Remember that next time you go around thinking you know everything. Hazel! Everything I do for you.
Whatever. There's no getting through to her. Whatever. Let me go check on Bo.
Alright, so we got our imperfect protag. Very concerned mom. He just seems like a lovely person, too, like, honestly.
Man,
Trying to be...
the water's this high already?
All this is going on, like, literally right next to their house. I want a little garden like this. But I can't have this, exactly. This would not survive squirrels or anything, really. Like, this would just be, like, full of bugs and squirrels. Like, you need fences and all kinds of shit around this to have, like, a above ground garden like this. My uncle's got something set up like that. A whole bunch of work. He even has, like, a little electric fence thing on it, too.
Bo and those damn dogs are always up to something.
Down this way to Bo's.
It's too late to board up our windows, too. The Joneses really are one step ahead.
Never had to board up their windows before, but never been this close to like a flood zone this bad.
I miss Sadie. Well, at least the Goodmans won't have to worry about repairs anymore. Can't go this way.
Be nice.
Oh, Hazel! Oh, come on in and grab some punch. It is fucked up out here.
Well, I came here to check on you, but it looks like you're riding this storm out in style.
Oh, yeah. Me and the pups are having a hurricane party. Yep, ain't no storm got me yet. And if things go south, I got my boat. You sure you don't want some punch?
I gotta go check on Mrs. Pearl.
Hey, it ain't my dogs pooping on her grass. My dogs are gentle. Yes, you are.
Better make sure Miss Pearl's taking this seriously.
Oh, just go down, baby. Come on, come on. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all good. We all getting in the house. Right.
I have known so many people like that. Oh, cool. We got lore entries on each individual person. Former collegiate football player with professional aspirations before a career-ending injury. Bo is a big guy with a heart of gold. He's in on Mrs. Pearl and Lacey. Hazel like a little. Only thing he loves more than fishing is his dogs. Hazel's mother, Lacey, a social worker in prosperity. She struggles with the trauma she sees on the job. Can't save everyone. Frustrated with the system and the way it takes time away from Hazel. She loves. See, I love this because it's like you as the player know this, but obviously Hazel doesn't know this, and she doesn't feel that way from the previous conversation. Hazel's father and Lacey's husband, Trey Flood, fell in love with Lacey during. He and Lacey were happily married and had Hazel. Right? Trey died unexpectedly when Hazel was buried in a mausoleum. Hazel has lived in Prospero all her life with her mother, Lacey. She just graduated high school and is headed off to college. Prospero. Once the site of bustling industry, Prospero is a dying hurricane-besieged southern range of disappearance. Those who left of their own will did so in search of greener pasture. Many who remain lack the means to seek. There's a lot of places like that in the South in general. There's, if you go on a road trip through from like one major city to another, you're going to go through so many smaller cities, but off the beaten paths from those like main interstate highways, there are other roads like even further into deeper parts of the states where they're so far from the highways, from the big cities. There's still a town there. There's still people living there, and it's actually kind of incredible that it exists. Like, I don't know what the heck they do, but like, I've gone through some like little towns that are basically like off the map almost. Lacey's home. Lacey and Hazel's home in Prospero. Thanks. That deserves lore entry. Maybe it'll get updated though. You're in?
Bashed my thumb so hard I nearly lost my thumbnail building that old shed for Miss Pearl. I hope it's still standing after tonight.
What you doing on my porch in all of this weather, baby?
I'm just checking on you, see if you need anything. You holding up okay?
I'm doing just fine. Been doing this longer than you've been alive. Why don't you come in for a second?
I should probably head back.
Come in, have some gizzards. I'm cooking them all before the power goes out.
You know I can't say no to your cooking.
There's a bee in your bonnet. I can tell.
Just frustrated with Mama. She stayed late at the shelter and left me all alone.
Lacey does enjoy her work. She could stand a moment's rest.
Right? She's all over the place all the time.
She's got a good heart. Just wants everyone to be okay all the time, you know?
Yeah, I know. You need some help in there?
Thanks, hon. I'm almost done. What else is on your mind?
What you know about Bunny?
Why you barking up that tree for?
It's hard not to. Mama never so much as talks about her.
Well, does she ever look in on you?
No, I guess not.
Sometimes people are privy to things that we aren't. Your mama is doing what she thinks is best. Oh, Jesus.
Mama!
Hazel!
Come on!
Music's great.
Hang on! I can't lose you too! Shit! Hold on! Mama!
Hazel! Stop straight!
Holy shit. What just happened? How did I get back to the shore?
Hazards is just toxic water and brambles can cause damage. Jeez. Okay.
No. That doesn't sound good. Shit! It took out the bridge! Mama, I'm coming! I'm gonna make it. God damn it, I can't! I'm not fast enough. I'm always fast enough. What is it? Bunny. She's gotta help me.
And use left stick along the ledge while holding a direction press onto
The
it.
bridge!
Straight.
Gotta get across.
Well, suddenly tank controls for no reason. I don't know what that was about.
Bunny's house is uphill. She's always fine during storms.
No, I wanted it to go down, not.
What's happening?
I need to reread that. I hit down and the jump button and it released instead of going down. Which this I'm holding right and hitting the jump button. So I would think that would be what would happen with this, but no, that the exact same. Hold up. Maybe I need to just drop instead of jump. Right here. Yeah, okay. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but sure. Go with that.
If I can get to her place, she can get help from Mama. What was that? I must be seeing things.
Gosh, this ledge shit is actually very jank. I'm holding left right now. Why are you like this? Let's try shimmy this way, then shimmy back this way. No, I can't use the button. Okay. Maybe I reset on the rail this way. Game, please. Game, please. Come on. Holding left. I'm hitting the A button. Okay, sure. I'll take it. Whatever. Doesn't matter. It works. Okay, I have to show chat every single time, which there's nobody in chat right now. I have to show the recording every single time. Why does that work? It's like when you like show something that's broken to somebody and then it suddenly works.
Okay, can't give up now.
If the winds were that strong, she would not be standing right now.
Please! My mother! We need help!
Should be careful. I'm probably gonna break the game at this rate.
Can anybody hear me? Please? Anybody? No!
Buck one shot. Try, boy.
Please!
Sorry, I'm missing all the cool destruction effects.
Please hold!
Raccoon! I hope it's safe. See, she weighs way less than that car. Oh, come on. I'm just gonna go with maybe magic powers. This is the mausoleum. This is where her dad was buried.
Headed to your old place.
Oh.
Got no other options. I'm so scared for Mama. Dad, if you're up there, keep her safe. Go around. What is that? That can't be real. Hope they'll help me.
I know y'all in there. Excuse me. You can't just show up unannounced.
I have to talk to Bunny.
Well, she is rested. You're gonna have to come back tomorrow. It can't wait.
What is all this racket?
Hey, Grandma?
Is that Hazel? You've gotten taller. What brought you sopping wet to my doorstep this evening?
I told her you were arrested, but she just...
Nonsense, Lily. That's my only grandchild down there. What can we do for you?
The trailer got swept downstream with Mama in it, and
Swept down in the river in that tin can of a home?
I tried to catch her, but I couldn't keep up. There's no one in town. I saw the lights on here, and I came for help.
And we will. In the morning.
But you know people. Can you call the sheriff or something?
You know rescue services are paused in the middle of a hurricane, dear.
You're acting like you don't even care.
Mind your tone, please.
You don't understand. It ain't just about Mama. I'm seeing these things. These strands in the air. I'm scared.
Strands.
Yeah. Yeah. There's something big out there.
Lily.
Yes, ma'am?
Clearly my granddaughter is not in her right mind right now. Afraid for her mother and all. Ready a guest room.
Yes, ma'am.
Poor thing. You've been through a lot tonight. Come sit down for a minute.
Feels like a trap.
I'll take care of this.
Where am I? A dream. What a strange dream. These strands, I've seen them before.
Is it any time to reveal the path to the next?
They're saying my name? They're saying my name.
Ah, pink.
What are you doing here? Huh. How interesting.
Who? Who are you? What are you doing in my dream?
Hazel? Hazel!
I'm right here! Ma! Can you see me?
Run during this part.
Oh God, my baby! My baby bug! No! You're not gonna make it! Ah!
Ma! I'm right here! I'm okay! Ma! Ma, wake up! Ma? The trailer. Mama? Oh no. Grandma? Bunny! Lily! We gotta find Mama! Hey, open the door! It's my only option, I guess. The strands are still here. Maybe it wasn't a dream.
Here, let this be the last time I remind you that I like my tea with 2 sugars. Not 1, not 3, 2. How many years have you been in my employ?
God, she's always been so passive aggressive. The strands. That stuff. That thing last night. What's happening? I can't believe Bunny. I'm sorry, Grandma locked me in there. All right, how do I get out of here?
September 7th. When I hold the hook, I can see hints of strands and grain of paper. I can neither unravel them nor can I make them infuriating. March 11th, 2003. I have exhausted all frameworks and possibilities. No methodology has brought me closer to controlling the strand. It's distinct. The light of my life has still gone dark. Maybe there's another way.
Unraveling stigma. What the hell does that mean? Can Bunny see strands too?
Guessing Bunny stole some hooks, which are some sort of artifact, and is using them to see the strands and trying to do the maybe resurrect her husband or something that they're not meant to do. It just doesn't work for her because she's not actually like a weaver. We are not replaceable as people. They say life is a light that once diminished is forever blinked out. I don't think it will be that way. Magic in this world. All tales with hints of truth. I will find it. Then maybe I can forgive. I want to forgive.
Huh? I wonder what happened. Feels sad.
Like, I imagine she has good intentions. Seems, but probably being ruthless about this.
I wish you were here, Dad. Does she lock all the doors in here? Is there something behind that shelf? Huh. Rich people's houses.
Well, this reminds me, I just saw some really cool news article about they used CRISPR to bioengineer spiders with fluorescent thread that glows like fluorescent red. I think that's really cool. And it's only inside, you know, like they're definitely not going to let those spiders out into the wild, as there would probably be some weird shit that would happen. But
those voices are getting louder. There's something up here.
pretty cool use of CRISPR technology. That's... Yes.
Holy shit.
Those look sick.
Do these control?
Oh shit, I got amnesia. Hooks. The hooks are Hazel's main tool as a weaver. Firing the hooks allows Hazel to enter past tapestry. They also act as combat tools against.
What is all this? I feel like I'm going insane.
Oh, right. Mrs. Pearl is a retired school nurse that lives down the road from Lacey and Hazel. She's always ready with a listening ear, an open heart, and a plate of food. Thinks of Lacey and Hazel as family, especially after the death of her husband. Honey Flood is Hazel's grandmother. She's made her fortunes in Prospero through multiple business ventures. She did not approve of Trey and Lacey's relationship, and after Trey's death, they had a further estranged. Prospero's cemetery is one of the local burial grounds for the people of Prospero. Bonnie had Trey buried there in a mausoleum. Flood Mansion sits on a hill, towering over the town of Prospero. There's a monument to Bunny's power and a technology. Trans. Why is hazard toxic water part? I guess that makes. I guess technically, like, environmental hazards are part of cosmology. I really thought about it that way. Strands make up the weave of the grand tapestry that everything's capable of. Weavers are able to manipulate the strands around them. The grand tapestry is the fabric of the universe that connects all things. The grand tapestry is invisible and tangible to men. We can see how it interacts with reality. It's a real cool concept. I know this is taken from actual. Actually, let me double check before I say this. Colonized American Deep South. What? A southern Gothic reality where folklore creatures emerge. Primarily Southern American folklore. The old culture. Itself. It's kind of a mishmash of a bunch of different Southern cultural, like Southern American cultural folklore things. Nothing in particular specific. I know I've heard concepts like this before, though, so it kind of reminded me like spiritual. There's a game I used to play called Werewolf Apocalypse, and in that there was a spirit world and a creature called the Weaver, which was sort of just a anthropomorphization of stasis, of things remaining as they are. And part of its job was to weave reality together, to hold things as they are to an extent. And it goes crazy at a point because of certain things that happen. And as do the other forces of creations. And so it ends up fighting the other two, the worm and the wild. The worm, it traps. The worm is entropy. The Weaver was sick of entropy destroying its creations over and over again. But the worm needed to do that in order to make more room for the creations of the wild, because the wild is like the force of creation itself. So it would create things to put into the world that would be held in stasis for a time, you know, allowed to exist for a time by the Weaver before the worm would take them. The Weaver traps the worm as it kind of goes crazy with that whole concept. And it's kind of hazy in like a sort of Elder Scrolls Dragon Break kind of way, what happened first. But the most popular one is the version where the Weaver traps the worm. The worm goes insane from being trapped because it can no longer perform its functions. and it tries to escape in order to, do what it's supposed to do. And the only way that it can escape from the stasis it's been locked in is by changing, because the Weaver keeps things as they are. The worm figures out how to change into something it's not. And in doing so, it basically becomes corruption instead of entropy. Change for the sake of change without. Yeah, the wild also incorporates change to an extent, but like the Weaver, the worm becomes sort of this like chaotic corruption. And so a big thing that the werewolves in the setting fight is the worm primarily, because the worm is basically going berserk. It technically hasn't fully escaped from the Weaver's entanglement, and it sees as like possibly the only way to escape as destroying everything. Because if it destroys everything, it's destroyed the Weaver's prison. And it can do that by corrupting it. So it's a whole bunch of corruption and stuff with and then the wild doesn't really get that much attention for what it does. I'm getting kind of off track here. It just kind of like sees what happens in this version of the story. It sees what happened to the worm and goes, "Oh, peace out," and basically flies away as far as it can within the spirit realm. It still performs its duties, but it's so far removed from reality that you don't really see new stuff as often as you used to. So things kind of become more static, and then also become more corrupted. That's how you get this world of darkness at the setting. There's a lot more that goes into that. I could talk about that for hours, honestly. It's one of my favorite settings. I grew up with that. But this reminded me of that because of the Weaver, this grand tapestry, all of these strands. It's often represented as that, like it's spiders in the spirit realm, going over strands and reorganizing things and trying to keep things in stasis. In another version of the setting that was originally going to be altered, there was I'm hearing meowing the other part of the house, but so no, I forgot what I was. Okay, Weaver. Yeah. Okay, so in the other setting, Exalted, they were going to, and this, I don't know why this happens, but sometimes creative properties will assimilate another creative property and then try to integrate them because they're like, this is a good fit. And then, even if it's a great idea, partway through the process, they'll just stop. I know this has happened at least 2 times in which I'm just like, why did you stop? You were like halfway there. And the most common, or the reason that I remember for both of the times, I don't remember what the other setting is. I know this happened with Exalted and World of Darkness, where they were going to kind of like bridge the gap between the 2 settings and have like Exalted be sort of like this version of the past or a different version of the cycle that happened before. And the World of Darkness is more of a modern day setting. So you would have some things that are connected between them. And they connected several things, and then they decided, nope, we want these to be different IPs entirely. I believe it's because of, I want to say just like internal politics, where like some people just like okay, there's 2 things. One of them is like the official reason is that it kind of restricts the creativity. Like if you define a setting and then you acquire a new setting and you kind of like retcon it into the other setting, you change it in a way that can break existing games that people are running, stuff like that. Like with how people conceptualize the universe. So that's like the official one. I think that this happened around the time when they decided to do Requiem. And so they wanted to stop this connection to the old world because they were killing the old world. So why would you connect Exalted to the old World of Darkness if you're going to try and get everyone through the new World of Darkness? And unfortunately, they pulled a D&D with the New World of Darkness, where like the new edition was just not good enough. It didn't have a good way to convert your characters over. It didn't have as much stuff as was in the previous edition. It didn't have a good enough reason for people to convert. Like, so it, like they killed off the connection to Old World from Exalted. They killed off Old World, and then they just had a property that no one was interested in. That was kind of like one of the, not the only reason, but one of the reasons why the game company behind Old World of Darkness started going. Anyway, I am so far off topic with Grand House and the Weavers and stuff. I think what I was getting at with that was Exalted had the Weaver kind of. They did try not to keep things as grand concept as that, and leave it a little bit open to interpretation. They didn't finish connecting the settings too, but also so that there was some variation there, so people could pick and choose like which parts they want. This is the best way to do it, I think. And there was a sort of device in heaven, because there was a heaven that existed in Exalted, and it was more of like a heavenly bureaucracy kind of thing. So spirits trying to manage creation rather than like a place people go to in the afterlife. So they're trying to manage creation. One of the devices they use to manage creation is this gigantic weave of fates kind of thing. So, you know, that it's that same idea of just like everyone has like a thread of fate in there, and it's maintained by spiders, which are Son, the Weaver in the Old World of Darkness. So it all goes together. What sound is that on my desktop audio? I don't hear anything. Anyway, back to the game. Object of Station. Objects of Station are the Weaver's tools used to channel the power of the strands. They are passed down to the next Weaver when they are end. Objects are previous Weaver. Weavers are said to be chosen by the monster. South of Midnight.
Go! That's such a game.
I'm surprised you haven't played it yet.
I know. I've
Okay. They're able to see the effects of stars in the Grand Tapestry and use their abilities to affect. Oh, we're all caught up.
Oh, shit! Ah! Whoa. That's not possible. Foot's fine, too. The hooks are reacting to that thing in the middle. Bunny called it stigma? Do they know what to do? What the fuck?
Right? This game is so pretty. Hey, Morphonia.
I don't need you. I never did. And I'm gonna find my mama on my own.
Hey, Morphonia, so you're caught up. Hazel and her mom were in a hurricane, and her mom was in the
Hazel
house.
got no help from her strange grandma. Truth was, she was glad to leave the flood mansion behind. Used to handling things on her own, she set off downriver to find her house and rescue her ma herself. There, magic called to her. A magic she'd felt in her bone, but she had never seen before. And something dark. That old house had hid all manners of odious secrets over the years. Hazel set off to find them all through the hurricane-ravaged land, but her path would lead her to a place haunted by whispers from days of yore.
to chapter 2. Arcane?
That's all I need to find.
Yeah, a little bit.
There's no one coming out.
So, to catch you up, there was a hurricane, and Hazel, character, her mom, were in the house getting ready to evacuate, as one does. This is, of course, in Southern America, and they had their checklist and all that stuff. They're going through stuff, and then her and her mom had a little fight. Her mom was like, hey, go check on the neighbors. Goes to check on the neighbors, and they're doing all right. They can tell, you know, like something's up, though. And then she sees the house get carried away by the flood. She goes chasing after the house, can't catch it. But she starts seeing these strands in the air. She follows the strands, and also sees that her grandmother, who has lost touch with them, like her mom has basically said, like, you know, F you to the grandmother for some reason that you're not told. And she goes to go see the grandmother, who lives in this big mansion with hurricane-proof windows. And grandmother locks her in a room, thinking her crazy for talking about the strands and stuff. Although, once you escape, you find notes and things about the grandmother trying to use these tools, these hooks, to do something with the strands and something called stigma. And the hooks themselves interact with something. The strands themselves have to do with the grand tapestry, which holds everything together. So, on your escape, you find the hooks and get out of there. And I think you saw getting rid of the stigma. So that should about cover everything. I'm going over the lore pieces as they come. The grandmother seems like the
Get
antagonist.
downriver. If Mama's trapped, I'll figure it out.
Grandmother seems like the antagonist, but she seems like she has like a good reason. Like she's trying to like bring somebody back or something by using the strands from the grand tapestry. But they're not supposed to be able to do that, so it hasn't worked. And yeah. Okay, so on there. Huh? I had that there for 2 years.
Well, I didn't realize. Okay?
It's right next to my monster sticker.
I'm not an aware person. Okay.
Oh yeah, the grandmother does not want to protect her from something. Grandmother's name is Bunny, and here are Bunny's notes. Lily is the maid for Bunny, who's this old lady. Lily dear, let this be the last time I remind you that I like my tea with 2 sugars. Not 1, but not 3, 2. How many years have you been in my employ? Clumsy. Yeah, it's a sort of spooky game. It's about Southern American folklore. Not South American, but deep South America, North America. That makes sense. I am wearing the pumpkin shirt. Unintentionally. This comfy shirt, I like wearing it. We are not replaceable as people. They say life is a light that once diminished is forever blinked out, but I don't think it has to be that way. There's magic in this world. All tales with hints of truth. I will find it. Then maybe I can forgive him. I want to forgive him. This is from Bunny, the grandmother. When I hold the hooks, I can see hints of strands and stigma flickering at the edge of my vision, but I can neither unravel them nor can I make them tangible. Infuriating. I've exhausted all frameworks and possibilities. No methodologies brought me closer to controlling the strands. Hooks refuse to sing to me. The light of my life has still gone dark. Maybe there's another way. This is the journal entries from Bunny, who's the grandmother of the main character, Hazel. And Hazel's looking for her mom, whose house was just relocated by a flood in a hurricane. Hazel found hooks that have something to do with strands which control fate. I'm catching up clumsy. That were in the attic of her grandmother, who her mom said, like, not to interact with. And her grandmother bunny was
I think this is the right way.
like she wants to use the strands for like bringing somebody back to life, but it doesn't work that way. Anyway. Yo, I got an attack now. Now the graphics are...
More thorns? All the way out here? Where?
Shambles. These magical overgrowths stem from the stigma in the air. Not forms around a stigma, mass carried caused by traumas tearing. Stigma is the result of grand tapestry warping due to trauma. People cannot see.
Am I anyway?
This is so pretty. Oh, Evie, are you making pizza?
Yeah.
Okay. That way, so what's this?
Foxes! The storm's got all the fuzzy guys out and about.
This is worth it.
Shit. This was my way downriver. Only way forward is down.
Strands tell me where to go, but I'm just kind of trying to see if there's like collectibles or something. You know? Like, you know where the main quest is, so you go to where all the other areas are. Get the side quests
It's like
and stuff.
some weird folktale. Brer Rabbit or something.
Controls for sorry, it might be my controller. The controls for Rickens!
Hey, what's got you all so spooked?
Sheen like oil there.
Hell no. Hell no. This better work.
To attack. Gain up to 5 attacks too much. Hold X to charge the powerful amplifier. You met with us. The speed of dodge. Dodge. Getting off a strand blast that deals damage. It's Y to unravel. This may be unraveled for a brief use. Try the dodge. Oh, that dodge timing is very forgiving.
I did that? More of you? I'd be screwed without these hooks.
unstoppable attack. During this time is immune to magic and damage. Okay. Oh yeah, I had to uninstall Remnant for space because I wasn't playing it enough. Okay. I got past the chapel, and then where I stopped. Spells can only be used once, except on story and easy. Set to replenish in the R to lock onto it, then R to switch. Flashing red arrow indicates imminent. A white arrow indicates immune. Very nice. Pretty standard stuff. What? Oh, must have dodged into the wall. Oh shit, that's a new one. I see it's gonna throw more and more enemies. That's gonna increase the...
I'm so far off road. Hope I'm nowhere close to that place. It's those voices again. Might be worth checking out. There's the river. Come on. There has to be a way around.
Puyo Tetris. Yeah.
Seems to be coming from down there. Sounds like I'm getting closer.
Yeah. That would slide you back if you fail that.
Now, why you touching that? Put it down. Keep those hands to yourself. We pack light for a reason.
They can't have gone far. When I find them, I swear I'm gonna...
Shut up. Eyes open. They won't stop looking for us, and we can't stop moving. I know y'all nervous, maybe scared, but this ain't my first time doing this. If you trust and listen, you will be free. You and your little one. Now come on. I'll take you to the river. We got a long journey ahead.
What the fuck? Am I seeing things? This can't be real. But they looked so real. This is crazy. But I can't stop now. Those ghosts are my best chance of getting downriver.
New lore. Mahalia? The last weaver of Prospero, Mahalia, as the legend came true through the echoes. She was chosen by the land to take on the mantle of weaver. She put her power by people. The grand tapestry is damaged by folk's sorrows. Its strands become damaged. Those damaged strands become stigma, which creates hates. Angry, terrible creatures, only visible to be destroyed by unraveling them. Most common hate found in the Prospero wilds. They hit hard, but have to be at close range. Avoid their explosive charge when they turn. Ghosts. Ghosts are a curiosity. Weavers can see them as they slip in and out of tears in the ground. Some have unfinished business. Yeah, this can't be real, but what about that impossible fight against a human tree just now? Yeah, good point.
Go on.
It's the trope, right? They're doing their best to avoid it, but they still hit it anyways, because it's like really hard to write. It's like the main character sees something incredible, and the only way to describe it, to convey that it's incredible, is to say something stupid like that, where it's just like, but you already had incredible things happen. Why would this be any?
Swore we covered our tracks. Stay low. Keep quiet.
Upgrade menu. Enhance your combat abilities with up. Purchase through using floofs. Huh. Dodge, then quickly press X to attack in the chat. Okay. 5 floofs. Weaver's Blitz. Huh. Amplified Rend. Charge attack. Press Y to collect a floof. Get them from various sources, floof bundles or nuts.
That's helpful. What's this? Floofy and soft. Everything else around here feels so wrong.
Oh. This is from the Avowed devs? Really?
I always hated this place.
Quickly now. Follow me.
What the?
Wait. Get back. Get back. Hide.
Wait! Hey, where'd they go?
Orders are where the enslaved people at the sugarcane plantation were forced to live. Families were crowded into the...
There's that sound again. And it's loud where they went in.
Yeah. There.
Didn't I see that symbol somewhere else?
30 odd years since a wild summer storm called me to duty in perspective. Never gets any easier. Land chose me to spend my life mending tears in the ground. Football, some grateful nature deep.
Wait, how am I seeing this? Is this connected to those ghosts?
There's a reward for going off the beaten track. Can't break the pots.
Of all the homes to wash away, had to be ours.
Alright. Let's go that way then. There's nothing. Years. Bunny! Evie, look, bunny. There.
Oh, there he is. Look at him. Oh.
Map. There's gotta be another way around it.
Okay, keep it together. No looking back. Just gotta clear the next hurdle in front of me.
One more try. One more try. Dang. Horns there. No way I can cross that.
Whole family's forced to make do with so damn little.
Now come on, this way.
Did she create that bed? Unlocked your first spell. Use it during exploration and combat. There is a cooldown period. Accelerated by unraveling it. Press LB to cast the weave spell. Sit on echo objects to make them short time. Use it to weave enemies, increasing all damage and preventing them from moving or attacking for a cool.
It's like snatching something out of the past.
So cool.
There they are. Gotta follow. Please be okay.
Ah.
Unreal.
Okay. Can't be standing on it and wait for it to like materialize. Big old tree. A lot of knots. And have a look around at summon object. If anything else rematerialized. It would have been nice if it like showed those first, so you have like this opportunity. Maybe we can get a better vantage. Looking at the ledges right now. This. Um. Fight right there. I still don't know what they'll do with these mechanics.
Got goosebumps. Gotcha. Where y'all coming from?
So. No, I forgot toxic water. Oops. Health thing still here? Yeah, the water is lava. Hey, bird. Be available. He's taking. Sounds like they'd have some explanation. No, because you can't use any. Sounds. I don't know how much I would use this. I'm gonna save up for Stigma Bane. I do see something where like it looks like a smash attack would work though, then I can spend the point. Press RT to cast the strand. Use it to break fragile items or use it to repel enemies, do some damage, and disrupt their attacks.
That should prove useful. Now, how do I get over there?
+5 upgrade available. Damage. Guess I got straight. Playing Overwatch now? What can I do with this? Oh, well, I can use it back there to go forward. Oh. There. Yes, finally, the thing. No effect on pots. Need 10 more. I didn't see if anything. Oh, see ya, clumsy. I'm probably gonna call it soon. Honestly. I also have some more work to do.
Oh, just can't get enough of me. Back.
RT has a quick cooldown. Oh, that's what that attack is. Or it disappears. We know. We know. Maybe I should have put that into the...
Is everyone out? No one. But this hell would do.
Press LT to cast the strand pull. Pull objects. Yank smaller heats toward you or close in on large.
There we go.
The old spirit's reading this message. You can understand me. Use the radio waves for my spirit. I can't see you, but I want to help lay you to rest. I'm a girl who sits in the loft with my spirit talking. Use the planchette to spell out who you are. It's easier to be friends when you know. Your friend, Chloe Drudge. Yes, sorry for the older kids who party out here sometimes. Tell them it's disrespectful. They don't listen. No one does.
Chloe Drudge. Wonder where you are now.
Yeah.
Not afraid of you. Whoa!
Actually timed it right. Just love that effect.
I think that's them up ahead.
Fire didn't catch. They'll just replace us. Start it all again. I'll stay with you, little one.
Another one of those symbols.
Stigma thrives where folks swept their hardest tears. Boils hurt and the sorrow, scouring those wounds. Some days, delivering folks to safety is the only thing keeping the heart and soul healthy.
Stigma? Why me? How come I could see it?
Are you just like messing with the cord?
Yep.
This has gotta be the path.
Unplugged your monitor by accident.
Never knew this was here. I wonder how many other folks escaped through this cave.
Stay with me. Almost to the river.
Those roots are too high for me to reach.
Hold a throwable object. Then press RT to go. But what about this though? Jink is working in my favor for once.
That'll make things a lot easier from now on.
Modern gameplay mechanics, but it's intriguing enough. Yeah, I feel like the story is the strong part of this. I almost wanted to play on the story mode where it's like you can't lose combat, essentially. That would probably be boring.
This is it! The way out!
On her journey to find her house downriver, Hazel felt hushed and awed by what she saw. Spirits appeared before her eyes, leaving her stunned. She hadn't known about Mahalia, the last weaver of Prospero, but Hazel felt a connection as she watched a wheel of magic. The same magic now calling to her. The farther Hazel got from town, the stranger and more fantastical the world became. She didn't know dangerous creatures from old folks' tales still abide here. And best of all, she didn't know she was about to meet me.
I was about to call it, but... Meet the narrator.
Not much further now. The river must be close.
Finally! Please let our house be in one piece.
One Piece.
What is that? Looks like a bug's nest.
Targeting an nest, press LT to hold larvae. Use RT to throw it. Throw larvae hangs to push back larvae. Damage to
Maybe I can chuck those back in.
easy boss. I hate that attack so much. No. That hurts. You know. And flowers for a Sonic reference? Is there a Sonic thing like this?
Wait for me here. I'll find something to get y'all across.
Whoa, she went far. can make it too.
Save on the air. Okay.
Could have used that during track season.
Upgrade available. Strand. X after a strand pull inflicts increased damage to enemies. That's pretty cool. I feel like I'm not going to use this. It's a requirement for me. Maybe I just grab it. It's pretty cool. And this is a modern game, right? This tutorial is going to last like 10 hours. Slowly introduce all of the mechanics one by one.
Won't be long till we can rest. I promise.
Looks like they made it over the gap.
Actually kind of a challenging, or more challenging than any of the other puzzles. It's 20. I did not take to leaving easy. Had me scared as a rabbit in a foxhole hearing them angel voices. Or until I fished a lost girl from a deep well with my hooks and spindles that I opened my ears to what the voices wanted. The day I gave myself to leave was one of the happiest of my life.
Something funky about those symbols. Who's leaving them, for one thing? What's that?
That's why to collect a health filament. Gather them throughout your exploration to increase your life bar permanently with them.
It's like getting a second wind.
Ooh, did the animals show you the cool shit? Dinosaur, Anne.
I'll find a way down. Stay safe. There's a long journey ahead.
Thank you. Be
Lie.
brave. Quickest way to the river.
Okay. Game. Have that over here. Gotta hold it. Yeah, it says it right there. I'm dumb. I got distracted.
What the heck?
That's actually our first time running into one of them.
Hey, that's from our house. That's Mama's work binder. What? Back here again? Mama?
hate this thing. It's like cracking open Pandora's box. It's so hard for me to not take my feelings home to Hazel afterwards. I want to shield her. But I just keep pushing her away.
I didn't know her work affected her so much. She can't hear me. What was all that anyway? That felt different. No way she... No. She's gotta be alive.
Memory objects hold emotional significance to the person they belong. Horrible objects are used to break things in Prospero that prevent Hazel's progress. Object. Are items to the grand tapestry. Weave spell allows weavers to pull them into the present to aid them in their small insect-like out of a nest explode when close. Push them away to avoid their blast or pull and throw them into other haunts to piece their own.
Yoo-hoo!
Hello? Is someone there?
All of them. What's that? So cute. Turtle.
Oh.
Is that a tortoise? Snapping turtle?
Look at it go! Oh my. Oh. Guess you found it though.
The dog.
Nice.
Gator!
Hello? Anyone?
Who is that?
Over there. Turtle. The dog. Probably something over here then. I'll have to come back here.
Oh, thanks. Get off me.
Hey, Hazel.
Who's there?
You up here.
Where?
My salvation.
A talking fish. Nope. Ain't no way.
Old Weaver like you must have seen stranger things than me. And I was so sorry to hear about your misfortunation. You find your mama yet?
How do you know about my mama?
Well, before I tell you what I know, would you mind? This gentleman here scooped me up, but he ain't been equally good about letting go. Would you kindly do your Weaver thing and help me down?
What weeby thing?
Oh, don't tease now. Sound carries underwater. It ain't every day I hear about a new weaver such as yourself. And lo and behold, with this time in all.
I just found this thing. Look, my house got swept away in the storm with my mama in it, and I'm just trying to find my mama before...
Oh, you really don't know anything. How disappointing.
I'm getting really sick and tired of folks being disappointed.
Oh, no, mortified to a fan, no. I just, well, you can't see strands, can't you? Like knots, tangles, thingies.
Pinkies? What are you talking about?
Like strings floating in the air.
Come on.
Yeah.
Well then, I can teach you the rest. And a train weaver ought to be able to rescue her mama easy. I can even help you find her. When you get me down, of course.
How am I supposed to do that?
Well, it's like this, see? Our world is made of strands all woven together. Now, when something terrible or
Missed it.
unnatural happens to a creature, the strands get all
Catfish.
knotted. Now, this here tree went through some tribulations. Must have left his knots all over the place. All you gotta do is use your magic bottle and...
Wait. I don't have a magic bottle.
No?
No.
Well, there's an old bottle tree over this way. The sun's always glinting in my eyes from it. You could probably find one there.
Okay, so I get the magic bottle and then...
Just get it. I'll tell you the rest after. But hurry. Some folks think I'm delicious fried up with grits. Ain't healthy for a fish to be in a tree.
Catfish is actually pretty yummy, honestly. Had it before. Ooh, what this? This is what he was playing at.
Hey, fish! Nothing
That's a
happened.
tangle.
Distant ears.
He was
Girl,
as
you
off as
gotta
it
go
looks.
to the bottle tree.
All right.
I'm moseying around to try and like find grits. Or things like this. And coffee, I want coffee. Probably the only. Stand corrected. Verb. So pretty. Is that giant peach? Like James and the Giant Peach? I want to make some, but like I gotta reorganize all my coffee stuff.
Me? Yesterday I was struggling to finish my shifts, and now I'm fighting hates.
Giant peach. Without an Asarian. Dinosaurian. Five more. What's that sign say? Leader Gator.
Watch how much.
Foreclosures. Ooh. And yep. Trade. Yes. That's just free. Wrap it up.
That's a bottle tree. All right.
there, boo hag?
Boo what?
Yeah, I saw you jumping through the air back there. Ain't no one but a boo hag can do that. I ain't gonna steal my soul while I sleep.
I'm sorry, I need a bottle.
Yeah? If you're not a boo hag, come up on this porch and prove it. I know full well you boo hags can't abide the color blue.
See? I ain't no boo hag.
Well, maybe you ain't. Thing is, I need all my bottles. Just for Hates.
Wait, you see him too?
Well, I ain't entirely seen one. But they bite, and they clump up around places of old pain. You know, some folks say that if you scoop up those clumps, put them in a bottle and put that bottle in a bottle tree, you could cure the pain. Hasn't really worked out for me just yet, but...
Maybe I could help bottle up the pain.
That's why I'm the last person left here. All those damn Haints. This part of the river's filthy with them. Ever since my brother went missing.
If you let me take a bottle, I could help.
Well, get you one off the tree then. And you're welcome to try bottling up the pain. But the roots of this trouble go deep.
The roots of this trouble go deep. All that mess over there looks like some kind of vortex. Should check that out.
Stigma vortex. Stigma vortexes form where fragments of someone's deepest sorrow linger, visible through an economic. Weavers bottle these fragments and weave them into an intricate pattern at the bottle tree, many moons. Bottle tree's roots are intertwined with the threads of the grand tapestry. Weavers shepherd. Those fragments form a complete pattern, bringing community notice. Rumors of so-called fiflet sightings are not to be taken lightly. Our short-handed search and rescue team took 80 hours to recover the late Pat and Henry, our deepest condolences to the bereaved family, from the riverbed. These trawl the waters only during sanctioned work. Bottle lets you trap specific memories trapped in the grand tapestry. Enough of the fragments from the pattern of someone's past.
Oh, that's terrible.
Rhubarb, hermit owner of a long-shuttered swamp towards business. Rhubarb is a haunted man whose fear of Haints keeps him paranoid of any and all strangers who come his way. The mysterious bottle tree beside his porch serves as his own source of comfort. Mythical creatures roam the swamps, hollers, and backwoods of Pharaoh, hidden from them, showing themselves to some. Weavers kissed by the rains of a summer storm are privy to their existence and interact. Not much is known about catfish. Quite old is evident by his size, and he looks like a catfish, folks in Prospero have. Down his patchwork scales and mysterious eye, he loves to spin a tail, and he took Hazel under. Strong Cajun community used to live in this area, were eventually pushed out by rising costs, land acquisition.
Life must be hard out here.
On Daddy's grave, it's real. Elsmar been out there twice now, said he heard a metal thunk and dropped anchor where the lights stopped. That marks the spot. Follow them lights next to the moon, you bring us back that treasure. Leave this shithole once and for all, and we do it as rich thieves.
Huh? You couldn't pay me to go out there at night.
Is that first? That. Deserve that.
Now, I've got this bottle, and I'll do something with it. Yeah. Must have been a land grab. Assholes.
We regret to inform you have Blood Family Real Estate Holdings. Oh. 8 days.
Some nerve evicting folks. These houses can't have been up to code.
I wanna go 15. So I haven't been fishing since I was like little.
Greed. It spoils everything.
Honey, the fiddling one ain't half bad. It's that fool brother of his. Something ain't right there. Told him he ought to lose his cousin, his Wonkin in a tragic river accident if he wants to be a respected member of our hardworking community. Ain't nothing if Valley lost two brothers to go for a sail, only one comes back, Claude.
What a nasty heart.
There's little figurines. Aw, bear and a squirrel. Double check. Oh, didn't see that. Total. Santa Claus with gators. Oh, come on, game. I heard the cue and I didn't register it. That was close. Oh. Yeah, that works.
Not too bad.
You're wanted dead.
That knot looks worse than the others.
Wanted dead.
What's happening?
Whoa.
Benji and his brother's troubles began when they were forced to move again. Their maw thought it best for Benji, who was bullied badly for being in his own world. But Rhubarb would not forgive him for uprooting their life.
What was that? Some kind of ghost memory? The bottle is acting funny. Ain't in a bottle. Huh. I get it now. Maybe if I fill this up, I can help Catfish. So that's the Benji tree superstitious folks whisper about.
Red wrens.
Stigma. Huh. That's gotta be the Weaver name for old pain. The sorrow folks leave behind long after they're gone.
Hello.
Hello.
Are you having wedding times?
Yeah, it's south of midnight. Okay. Pretty. I have food on.
Wait.
Now, what about pizza? Okay.
Always thought these were cool, like little crawfish castles. Princess Crawdad. Had a lot of time to myself as a kid.
Crawdads make those? I've seen those before. I'm not in that part of the deep south, so probably be why. But... Some? Nice. Through the spiky bits.
Yeah, that's gotta be how this works. Stigma's what happens when the pain turns rotten.
Oh, didn't even see that there. What? Yeah. I'll be right back. I gotta look at the microwave. Oh, actually... Actually, hold on a sec. I'm starving and I gotta... So... Actually, I'll just call the stream here. I need to get back to work too, and it is almost 8 o'clock. So... This was fun though. I want to stream more of this maybe. There's a couple of things I want to stream though. Finding the time for this is also difficult, my schedule and stuff. Yeah. Thanks everybody. Yeah. Once I hit the stop stream button.